Assalamu alaikum. This is a short video prepared by Group 1 for EDT 6201, Production of Instructional Video Class.
Throughout this video, we will share how can IUM students and lecturers make effective use of iTa'leem. If you're not very familiar with iTa'leem, since 2013, IIUM made a major change to keep up with the digital trends to provide students with an innovative teaching and learning environment system which supports Web 2.0. This means it is used in a blended learning mode, part face-to-face and part online. iTa'leem can be used by the lecturer before the beginning of the class, and there are a number of ways to teach with iTa'leem. Basically, the lecturer can engage with the class by introducing the students to the new topic. For example, the lecturer can create a discussion avenue on a particular topic of interest and expect his or her students to respond to that. And also, the lecturer can post a variety of instructional activities. For instance, the lecturer can post reading materials, assignments, audio, video, and useful web links. On top of that, the lecturer can open a discussion forum and post a topic of interest and expect the students to give their input before coming to class.
In order to access iTa'leem, you only need the username and password which you use to access IIUM student or staff portal account. iTa'leem can be accessed with a computer or mobile device with internet access on and off campus, and all you need is a compatible web browser such as Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, and others. The question here is, what can iTa'leem use for? Well, as a student, you need to download materials, and also a student need to participate in a discussion forum. Student can upload assignment and post question on forum created by the lecturer, and also a student can view his peers' profile to know much about them. So another aspect of it is that as a lecturer can communicate with students and upload or rather retrieve assignment and resources such as PDF, YouTube, video, link, and quizzes. So a lecturer can also access students using iTa'leem, and he also engages students to do hands-on session while in the class, and he also create a forum for discussion.
So in this case, I'm using Google Chrome. The first thing to do is to type in the iTa'leem web address. As you can see, it appears, and I can log in. So if you click on login, it will take you to the page where you registered courses. As you can see, the course list here are about 5 to 6 course lists. So in this course list, every lecturer can dump materials, offload material into the course list. For instance, in this course, you are going to notice that there are news forum which was created by the lecturer, and there is general forum for discussion, and a PDF file that the lecturer dumped. These are the assignments that was given to students and submitted. In addition to that, the topic presentation, the list of topic presentation by week. For instance, in topic 1, a lecture took place and the lecturer upload material on the PDF file and the rest. So as you can see, these are the list of courses, and for instance, if I want to download a material in this regard, I will just click on it, and it will automatically open it, and if I want to download or save or read it as a student, I can access it. So on top of that, the discussion forum that was created by the lecturer can constitute of topics of interest. For instance, this is a news forum. The lecturer might post a news forum on a particular aspect that this is what he wants, and the student will respond to that. Then on the aspect of the general forum for discussion, the students, the lecturer may post a topic of interest and the students may respond. So by so doing, the number of students responded to that will also appear, and the discussion continues.
Now, when you are using iTa'leem, a lot of people, when they are using iTa'leem, the mistake is using iTa'leem, which is Moodle, as only as a repository where they just upload files and get students to download files from Moodle, which defeats the purpose of Moodle being an interactive tool for teaching and learning. So what should be done with iTa'leem is that your teaching has to be arranged so that it is a mix of resources, activities, quizzes. So there are different functions available on Moodle to make it interactive, rather than making it just a repository, dropping files for students to download. Okay, so it should be a mixture of quizzes, online activities, and also maybe make a Moodle as a springboard to links to other interactive online activities. Okay, so that will make it more interactive rather than just a storeroom for teaching resources. Thank you.
Thank you.
In a way, so iTa'leem is very good and it's very interactive. So there is a forum, we get to interact, share ideas. I think it's very beneficial for students and lecturers as well.
As a student, on the other hand, before the class, you should do some other activities. For instance, you can frequently visit iTa'leem and check courses you are currently taking for any update. And you can also do, for instance, your lecturer might have posted new material and information about upcoming class. As a student, of course, it is expected that you should participate in discussion group, and if you have any questions or doubt about your previous class, you should equally send a chat message to your lecturer and peers within iTa'leem. This will help you keep up to date with courses and share experience with your colleagues.
Here are some tips on iTa'leem which can benefit students and lecturers as well. As for the lecturers should create assignments with clear instructions and grading criteria or rubric. This will also facilitate the grading process. Lecturers should create discussion forums and allow students to create their own. This will drive knowledge sharing. Also, the lecturers should post upcoming materials or introductions to inform students of the new topics. In other side, for the students should visit iTa'leem frequently to keep up to date with the class activities. Second, we can say students should be an active participant in forum discussions and be open to share your knowledge and experience with the rest. Students should collaborate with your peers and group members by utilizing the chat functionality. The last, we can say that students should watch out from assignment deadlines and the grading criteria.
iTa'leem assists to create a student-centered learning environment. The lecturer can prepare activities which focus on high-order learning and allow the students to apply the new information. As you can see from the video, the learning is taking place between the students and the lecturer, and also among the students themselves. It is interesting to note that the work of a lecturer is simplified as a result of engaging the students prior to coming to the class. This will go a long way by making the students retain the information they have learned. It is important also to note that while this might require extra efforts from the lecturer to prepare, the activities the lecturer can always reuse and adapt those activities for other classes. By using this approach, a student-centered learning environment is created.
Using iTa'leem is a very good experience to me. As a student, I got to access the material online 24/7, which suits my individual learning style, where I don't have to wait for the lecturers to come to read my materials or to get my materials ready. I can always learn on my own.
By implementing the correct learning strategies, iTa'leem can increase motivation of learners, promote learning, encourage interaction, provide feedback, and support during the learning processes. iTa'leem supports content in various multimedia formats, video, audio, and text. Students have access to course material anytime for different devices. As a Web 2.0 platform, it supports student-centered learning. Lecturers can reuse the content, so time and effort can be saved on their side.
In summary, it is important to remember that iTa'leem is just a system and a platform for students and lecturers. So this means that it requires both the efforts of the students and the lecturers to make it an effective learning environment. As we mentioned in the video before, as students, we should always keep up to date with iTa'leem and engage and collaborate with our peers and with the discussions. And as lecturers, we should try to always create engaging, student-centered activities which can help the students and also make them apply the knowledge that they learn in class.
Finally, I hope you enjoy this short video, and I pray that it will be beneficial to your knowledge, and I pray that it should be of benefit to all of us. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.